Hello everybody, it's Carter from Coaster Explorers, and today I'm going to be talking about Xcelerator at Knott's Berry Farm. Now before I get started, I just want to mention that this roller coaster holds a very special place in my heart, because coming from somebody that absolutely adored Top Thrill Dragster, it was so upsetting for me when that closed down for good. So I really wanted to get on this because other than King to Ka, this is the closest that I can really ride to Dragster with a hydraulic launch, because this features the T-bar restraints. Even though King to Ka has more similar of a layout, this has basically the exact same trains that Dragster had. And this has an extended layout, so that's cool too. So this was the prototype Intamin Xcelerator coaster. Uses a hydraulic launch system, the first of its kind. Knott's Berry Farm did not have a lot of land to work with for this coaster. They needed a roller coaster that could get up to speed real quick and do so quietly. So this is what they went with. It's pretty problematic, but I'm not going to go over that whole spiel right now. You can find a ton of videos about that. Maybe I'll make a video in the future over it, but we're here for this Xcelerator review. Xcelerator is 205 feet tall. That's the top of the top hat. And then it goes from 0 to 82 miles an hour in 2.3 seconds. Now, that doesn't sound super crazy, but trust me, that number does not do that acceleration justice. Holy moly, is that thing crazy. So I guess we'll just start with the launch. You sit down, get in the car, classic Intamin T-bar restraint, and then you have the Christmas tree style lights that you see at drag races. Top Thrill Dragster had those too, so that was really cool to see. It goes down to green, and then bam, you are catapulted forward, and it is sustained. It's insane. What else can I say about this launch that has not already been said by other roller coaster YouTubers? It is just downright crazy. You have to experience it to see what I'm talking about. Words do not do it justice. It is that crazy. Launches are my favorite sensation that you can find on a roller coaster anywhere, and this one is no exception. This is easily one of the best launches I've ever been on. After that crazy launch, you go up into a 205-foot top hat. You get up there so quick, it's not even funny. My ears popped a couple of the rides, actually. If you're in the front of the train, you get a nice pop of airtime over the top, but if you're in the back, you get absolutely ejected out of your seat on the way down. It is crazy. I prefer this drop off the top hat to Top Thrill Dragsters, even though Dragsters was literally twice as tall. You spiral on the way down, which is a cool lateral sensation, but you don't really feel the drop. On Xcelerator, you feel the drop, so I like this one better. Now here comes the part of the ride that I was not expecting. Yes, I was expecting an awesome launch, a great top hat. What I was not expecting was this overbank to make me completely gray out. Every single ride that I had on this roller coaster, my vision was completely gone. I literally could see nothing. Nolan and Suede were there with me, and they said they were graying out a little bit, but they didn't gray out like I did. I think it has something to do with the medicine that I take. It makes me more sensitive to G-forces. That's my guess, but hey, I'm here for it. I love that show of power. After that first overbank, you go into an even steeper overbank underneath the top hat, which is a really cool visual. And then right after that, you hit the brakes. Very short ride, but very effective. You see, that's the thing. My roller coaster rankings are based off of how much fun I have on a roller coaster. I really don't care about how long it is. I care more about how much fun I'm having. And this is right up there at the top. I mean, this is a top 10 coaster for me. Easy. I laughed so hard each time I rode this after that launch. There's nothing like it. It's just absolutely crazy. And to be the first of its kind in launch like that is just straight up incredible. I absolutely adore it. And I really hope this roller coaster stays around for a long time. A couple other things I want to mention real quick. The brakes on this ride hurt a little bit if you're close to the back. If you're in the front, it's not that bad, but you kind of get forced into the lap bar quite a bit if you're in the back. I don't know why it's so much more noticeable in the back. I'm assuming it's because you're coming out of that turn directly into it, where in the front, you can see it coming more. That's my guess, but the back was a bit uncomfortable in the brakes. The other thing I need to mention is the terrible loading pattern. I don't know what the heck is going on in the load platform, but they let in 4 people at once, and it's 4 people per car. So if you want to sit in the front row, you have to wait a ridiculous amount of time and just let empty seats go ahead of you, because they let in 4 people at a time and only 2 people can sit in the front. So that means either 2 people are going to have to give up their seat and sit in the second row, or they're just going to send 2 empty seats, which hurts capacity. So both times that I waited in the front, I had to wait a ridiculously long time. And yeah, I just wish that there was like a separate line specifically for the front row, because that would fix everything. Because other than the front row, it doesn't really matter where you sit, in my opinion. But I think they learned from this, because to my knowledge, this is the only Xcelerator coaster that is set up like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But now that that's out of the way, this roller coaster is just phenomenal. If you've not been on this roller coaster, you need to book a plane ticket out to California right now and go ride this thing. It is absolutely awesome. And I don't know how much longer these roller coasters are going to be around. You know, Xcelerator coasters are few and far between. And I think there's only 13 or 14 operating as of 2024. So mark those things off while you can. Go ride it. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to have a lot more coming out to you soon. Swade's going to have some as well. And before you go, let's leave you off with a good note with the intoxicating sound of the Xcelerator launch system.